What's up, it's Jamal Crawford, and you're watching GD's NBA highlights.
Shai's got it. Off the deck, driving, pulling, looking for the tie! And we are going to overtime!
Clearly right now realize the Thunder have an advantage of points in that paint.
Oh, Shai. Oh, he switches hands as he slices right through the defense and then dazzles everybody here in Paycom Center.
That's a next level stuff there, folks. Don't try it at home. You might have mixed results. And sometimes Washington's in such a hurry to get out in transition. The Thunder know that.
Oh, the dribbling. SGA got to his spot. And the wizardry. Absolutely beautiful.
There's a guy that played for the Washington Wizards a long time ago.
Keep it on the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander. MVP. Down 2 on opening night. Pull up. SGA. Got it! Ties the game at 104 with 2 seconds remaining. Timeout, Houston.
And
One of the reasons why Thunder have a 10-point lead. Oh, SGA. My goodness.
Come on, man. Come on. Always playing within the team concept. Kipnis Williams.
There's a throw in and a trade with the roll of SGA. Manipulating the defense to his favor. What a move.
In the middle of the floor and hanging on to that possession. Showing you his skill sets as well.
Much stronger with the basketball. The spin move and the finger roll. SGA shining with that play. Going right through Toronto's defense.
Brown trying to stick with SGA. He rocked him that time and finished at the rim.
Wow. Shai has been able to dictate things already with the 17 points in this first quarter. Stops, goes right back to work and lays it up and in. Unfair business from SGA.
A 41-point third quarter.
Shai able to shift DiVincenzo. The beauty goes down. Masterful.
Good defensive stop by the Thunder.
Shai going to work. Step back shot. Ellis on him. And he puts it in. Boy, SGA with the nasty move. Ellis couldn't do it.
8 seconds remaining. Nuggets by 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the dribble drive. Turn, shoot. Got it. Wow, big shot for him.
He played with the ball.
An opportunity to really close out this third quarter. What has already been a strong quarter. They've outscored the Nuggets by 17. Shai dismisses Davon Reed, puts him on the deck, and then puts it in.
Giddy gives it to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. His step back 3. Oh, he hits! Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 1.1 remaining in regulation. What a tough bucket. He's got 42 on the night.
Well, if you're the Wizards, you gotta clear your mind right now. Regroup. Call this timeout. You should have a chance.
On the sideline, ready to trigger it in, which he does so to Shai. Shai gives the clock a check. Checked up by Matthews. Wants the step back 3. On the way, and Shai knocks it down for the lead. So poised. The reaction from Matthews says it all. Plenty of time for Shai. Crosses the timeline. Stops on a dime. White slips and Shai knocks it down. That is just unfair offense.
You know what? And I think the expression by Greg.
That's his second, and he is the second Timberwolf into double digits. Shai once again going to work on McLaughlin on the step back, and he buries it.
That's one of those plays you hope that there's a whistle.
On to Muscala, back to the basket, looking to distribute. Finds Shai. Shai steps back on the 3. On the right, at the buzzer. It is good. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shatters the hopes of the Clippers here at Paycom a little pressure on the Lakers with this offensive possession. That is a logo SGA 3, and he knocks it down. What a shot on the L, 7 feet behind the three-point line.
And sometimes
A bucket could potentially go into the fourth quarter with a lead. SGA defended closely by Westbrook. Tough, step back, gets up the shot, banks it in for the lead. Up to this point in his career, it's been really impressive to watch. Now Shai, matched up on Brooks, pulls up for the three. The Thunder have 3 threes here in this first quarter. SGA, that's his first bucket of the game. Had an assist. Certainly one
on the hardwood, and a dunk for Jokic after the 3 made by Jang. Tied at 23, that ended an 8-0 run. Gilgeous-Alexander is so crafty.
And what's so crazy is the different ways that
He was 44% last season. Never afraid to shoot. Always got to be careful of him taking charges inside. Shai, Daniels on him. Tough fade away. What a shot from SGA.
no single move that he makes is the same. It might look lost his body on that play. They both took a spill, hard spill.
Shai up and under, kick the pivot foot down. Nice move. Boy, he's had some moves. Really. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 9 out of 10 from the floor. Been able to do what he wants. Plays like this, little hesitation once again, pulls up. And he's just got Dylan Brooks on a string.
I've already said he. I'm just going to say, wow. My goodness. It's going to force the Warriors to extend their defense, which opens up those driving lanes and those attacks on the offensive glass.
This is the matchup you like. SGA driving on Stephen Curry. That is a one-man show almost every time. SGA is going to get the best of him.
Well, that's a beautiful move, too. Get that ball.
He has not done much.
That's a good point. Just making him work for everything.
Speaking of work, and my goodness, SGA in the mid-range. That was dirty.
It's called making it do it again. Only one of few players in the history of the game has ever been an MVP of the finals. The other guy was Kawhi Leonard. This guy here, he is off the charts right now with moves like that. SGA putting another 2 points.
SGA bleeding it out. Now makes his move at 5. Spins away, cuts down the lane, switches hands. Pretty finish with the left.
Oh, come on, man.
The Thunder can get off a clean look here. Quickly, Shai, Marshall defending. Marshall falls, Shai open, and he switches home to 3 to make it a one-possession game.
And now you want to go for the steal.
Marshall's got it.
Dylan Jones has just checked back in the game, taking the place of Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, stop, start, spins, fires, good!
Okay, someone's starting to warm up here. Back-to-back buckets here.
And he creates for others.
2 minutes to go. Gilgeous-Alexander spins, lays it in, take it out of the net. The Wizard, Kenrich Williams with the rebound. Here comes SGA. In rhythm. Laces it, stares to the bench. The man from the 6.
Next time I see an Uber Eats guy, I might have to scout him a little bit. Gilgeous-Alexander, Kuminga trying to put some scraps on him here.
It doesn't matter sometimes. SGA on a heater, up to 18 for the game.
Both these teams shot north of 50% in the first quarter, but not so much here in the second. SGA.
The start-stop ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is just next level.
That's exactly what you want from Markkanen, who's had some big games against OKC over the last couple of years. Shai, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Utah can't do anything about it.
There's probably one or maybe, and he's a star in this league, no doubt about it.
Small star in 2023, Shai, oh my goodness, yet again. Just unfair out there.
Oh, that's surgical.
It was Kenrich Williams who knocked it away, and they control at the other end with a half minute to go in the first quarter.
And right here, you'll see if SGA is going to go for three.
Woo! Wow!
This is very abnormal for him to be shooting this many threes early. That's already his.
There goes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got the tall Anthony Black on him. At 6'7", matching up against the 6'6" Gilgeous-Alexander, and forces him into a tough shot, and he makes it anyway.
And actually good defense from Black. Just better offense.
Now he's got the switch. Pulls Bataze out. What's he going to do? Drives it, stops it, shot fake. Oh, wow. So silky by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wow.
Took it away. Shai dancing, still dribbling, tough fadeaway shot. SGA just deadly in the mid-range.
Man, that's naughty and nice.
And OKC will have to reset. And Shai in the post, shot clock. SGA falling out of bounds. Got it up over Pippen. That was a beauty.
And get an easy score.
Shai, what a move. Pulls up and puts it in. Oh, that was dirty.
That's been the difference here. As Oklahoma, what a spin move! And Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in. That's against a really good defender.
Between Lou Dort and Jaylen Brown, they both wrestled each other out of the picture.
Tough shot, SGA drills the step back three.
5 minutes into the second. Gilgeous-Alexander at 8 points in that first quarter. Pulls up, jump shot. That mid-range game is lethal.
And that's just automatic for this man. The way he can just shift you, get a little bit of...
Knicks cannot get a fortuitous bounce.
2 for 14 from 3.
Shai spinning, winning into the paint again.
And the floater, he's got 15. Bridges. And a block. 4.5 to go on the first.
Gilgeous-Alexander has 6 on the board. Takes a peek, backs his way in. Now the fadeaway is true. Special.
Special indeed. Getting to the rim.
Thunder by 19 with the ball here. Gilgeous-Alexander 22 in the first half. He is 9 of 13. Big time bucket by Kessler. He's got 17 points and 15 rebounds.
Shai looking for 50, and he delivers.
Talk about the elite players get to their spots. And this guy, obviously, look at that. I mean, he can score at all levels. But most effectively, the thing you cannot stop Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is that free throw line jumper, and he's so...
Just a beautiful play. Almost testing.
Now the Thunder right now are getting whatever they want on the offensive end. There's another sidestep from SGA getting to the cup.
Likes actually creating that contact. Didn't get the call on that one, but could have been a three-point play.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls back, jumper's good. And you look at his strength. I've been hearing this since I was a kid, talk about a guy who's wiry strong. Gilgeous-Alexander, pull up, jump shot, got it. 42 points in 27 minutes.
And he's so tough, pressuring Dunn the way that he was, forcing him into the traffic, and then the backside help with the block.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a three-pointer, 46 points.
Get a little closer, trail by as many as 21, SGA. Step back three, SGA right ahead of the buzzer. Knocks it down from deep.
And that's all you need.
With Keontae George, Walker Kessler, and Jordan Clarkson. SGA runs into a wall. Lowry is his name. Puts a hand in his face and still drops it.
As good as that defense was by Lowry, that's what kind of offensive player SGA is.
Trying to start the break. Got it up ahead to SGA. Little hesitation. Now the fadeaway. That's what SGA does. It is just a beauty, shot after shot.
Sometimes you say to yourself, he's going too fast. But man, he's got those interlock breaks.
Peyton Pritchard coming off an 8-point game against Utah. Defending Gilgeous-Alexander got to the office and checks in with the turnaround. Gilgeous-Alexander already in the first quarter with 9 points on a very efficient 4 of 5.
Caruso bounces it top side of Gilgeous-Alexander. Montecchio playing him. Gilgeous-Alexander struggled to get the shot off, but he still made it. That degree of difficulty, high as it'll go. Malik Beasley on the other end gets to the basket. Mason Wallace with the ball. 2 and 12 left. Starts his drive. Amazing. SGA takes the ball to the rack. Lays it up and in lefty.
Checked into the game, played with no agenda that night. They played for the team and got a good outcome as a result.
All right, thank you, Patterson. Right out of the timeout, SGA putting his head down, calling his own number. The nice finger. As Dort coming off that great game on Saturday. As Shai, all kinds of defenders over him. He kept the dribble alive, and SGA works his way underneath for the pretty finish.
Come on, man, let's go. That's really been something that the Thunder can continue to build on throughout the ball game.
SGA not in the paint, but the step back right over Doncic in rhythm.
He's got one-on-one coverage. This is no better one-on-one player in the assistant.
On this Grizzlies team, let's see if he can do it on this possession.
This enables the Grizzlies to play straight up here. They don't have to foul. Gilgeous-Alexander steps back and buries it. SGA.
That was big-time defense by Alex Caruso in transition.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the in-and-out dribble on Murray. Got to his spot. Yeah, he checks in at the office. That's one of his most prolific spots on the court. He's got 15.
And again, and that's
on his head in disbelief. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander, step back 3. That's good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with his first 3-pointer of the game. He's catching fire here late in the first half.
You can't have less of a window than he just had against Aaron Gordon.
The Thunder right now in control. SGA connects on a 3. Timeout Denver. It's all Thunder right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander falling away. Off the glass. Banks it home. 9 straight points to lead up to 8. With about a 5-second different shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with 3-pointer. Knocks it down. With McDaniels right there. 17 first half points for SGA. 16 first half points. 4 seconds. SGA against Shepard. Puts up a 3. Puts it in with 0.7 of a second remaining. And the third quarter comes to an end. SGA's got 28 points. Henrich Williams getting some important minutes here in Game 2 of the Finals. A 30-year-old vet. Gilgeous-Alexander jumper, got it.
And that's as good as you can do if you're Matherin. And the discipline not to foul. You make him shoot a 2 over the top, fine.
Halliburton with the 7-footer on him. Neesmith on SGA. Trying to get rid of him. Pulls up. Jumper's good. So smooth. Lead back up to 20. SGA gets free. Nembhard guarding him. The drive, the pullback, top of the key jump shot. It's good. 24 for SGA, and it's back to 5. And I believe a delay of game warning issued against Oakland. Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up, jump shot, it's good. Now a 20-point game for SGA. Lead cut to 4. Halliburton, hard screen. Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, pulls back. Baseline jumper's good. OKC with their first lead of the second half. And a timeout call from Indiana. 29 points clutch buckets from the NBA MVP. SGA pulls up, elbow jumper, got it. Timeout Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander has 12.
The drive way off the backboard from Diabate. And SGA going to work. The spin move, the left hand, and he spins it home.
Every now and then, he shows you something.
They haven't had it since the 6:54 mark of the second. Gilgeous-Alexander gives them the lead.
That's that Sam Cassell right there. He worked with Sam Cassell as a rookie. He worked on that mid-range pull-up. Going left, stop on the dime.
Tight first half of the first quarter out there. Zone for the Rockets. Thompson on the bench. Gilgeous-Alexander from the elbow.
Here's the problem, not having Thompson at the front line of that zone. You can just shoot over Reed Shepherd. That's exactly what SGA did right now.
Points came just on that last three-point shot.
Nice spin move. SGA went right to work on a great defensive player. In fact, New Orleans' best defensive player in her job.
Aggressive transition defense.
SGA, the crossover into a drifting fadeaway, velvet touch baseline Jimmy. Nothing but net.
Yeah, you could even see Danny consciously slow up. There he gets a foul, he'll get 2 free throws. But that last challenge.
In a crowd. Crossover, woos from the crowd. Gilgeous-Alexander scoops it in. And a turnover, number 10.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, kudos to him, as well as Jay Will, and also Ihart.
Shai, tough turnaround on the baseline, and he makes it look easy.
I tell you, he's so patient with the bench.
Kings just keep playing that zone. They're trying to go inside out here. SGA got the flyby from Westbrook. Such a confident, composed play from the MVP. We could be there all night, though. Those ERs don't go quickly.
Oh, they sure don't, man.
Oh, the step back stick. You can't defend it.
Alex Caruso saying, what is inside Shai? He played alongside and won a title with LeBron James. So he's seen it up close as Shai makes a ridiculous shot.
Second quarter, but making everything now. He saw the shot clock on the other end of the floor. And no points off the bench, 0 for 2 from behind the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander putting on a clinic with the bounce against the defender, Terrence Shannon.
Oh my goodness, Shai's gonna happen. Cushion. He did exactly the same thing. Quiet out of the gates, got him separation.
See what Shai decides to do. Good win defending. SGA, top step back shot, and SGA delivers a big one here in the fourth quarter. The Thunder really clutch games early in the season. Haven't had many. SGA off the deck. Oh! Buries another one from the outside.
Take a look at this, folks. Defender, hand in his face.
SGA. How does he do it? Tell me how he does it.
He's looking at the game in reverse. It's so slow for him right now. Or are they going to play him straight up, one-on-one with boxes and elbows?
Buddy Hill tries to get out there. SGA says too late. Got another one.
Now that's tough because SGA's three-pointer mainly comes out.
Shai steps, stops, makes it, and makes it look easy.
That's just impossible to guard. When he gets to his base and he gets the bump.
A young guy gets all the way to the rim. We've seen both of the Slash brothers finish here back to back.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 3 points shy of his 97th consecutive.
Be a helper, challenge George to make the shot. Don't let it be this man.
SGA, money!
he's cold-blooded. Under 2 to go.
The championship game doesn't anyway. Gilgeous-Alexander made a little bit of space, shot it over Wembanyama. I thought I heard him say too late. Wow.
Well, nobody makes more step-back jumpers in the NBA than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It doesn't matter.
He's been running that double high screen for Maxey, trying to see if they can get something to come off of that.
That was just good two-man defense. Hartstein out on the perimeter and the nice steal. SGA, the pivot foot down and the score. All kinds of traffic, not a problem. Maxey, the blur back the other way, and another trip to the free throw line. Think about this, Michael. Beat Krejci on the season. He is 47% coming in on not a small sample. There's a spin move. SGA going right at Daniels, who is known for his defense, but no match on that play.
Shots in transition, wasting no time.
Reminds me of the Washington Wizards offensive tactic against OKC. SGA, he's really got it going here in the first quarter. Already starting 4 for 4.
Before halftime, Nick and Paris got you. Stick around. They'll break it down for you.
Shai Anderson on the steal. Dort came up with it. What does SGA do? Bounces off of Kamara and then spikes it down. Kamara must have been trying to draw the offensive fence.
Take time rebounds. Rebounders love to have guys help you out like that.
Oh, Shai, the spin move right through the Charlotte defense for a pretty finger roll.
That's what built up that big lead up to as much as 20.
SGA, that is a tough shot. Stops on a dime. McConnell did everything that he possibly could, but that is just individual. They had one of the more odd postponements in the NBA. They had a rain out, Mike, the other night in Chicago. SGA, tough shot on the baseline right over Jovic. That's got to feel good for him, but SGA finally getting his first points of the night.
See if the Thunder can capitalize off another heat turnover and regain the lead.
Shai, the spin, no defense can slow him down. Shai getting hot here with a massive...
A little bit of leverage on the scoreboard, partner.
This is the biggest lead for OKC. Shai trying to add to it. Make it 7 on the step back 3. SGA just continues to light up the building.
Stops. Fournette cuts him off. 8 to shoot for SGA. Castle's been locked in defensively early. SGA says, I don't care.
Look, you can't play better defense than Castle right there on SGA. That's just great offense and balance by the reigning MVP.
Castle. You said going down the list.
Exactly.
That would be challenging. Gilgeous-Alexander, he's got it.
He is feeling it at Paycom Center. 15 in the third for SGA. Castle bully ball for 2.
In 17 minutes. Very much like the first half he had against Houston back to open the season. He'll tense there in a Kobe at 3. Hard! What a stroke. Gilgeous-Alexander, the reigning MVP. Now a Portland shot. It goes awry. On the road, Thunder 14-4. Overall, 34-7. Stop, stroke, shot, good! That's Gilgeous-Alexander burying the shot.
Was it you that said something that he was a little quiet in the second? Did you mention something like that?
Miami, that was his 29th game this season with 30 or more, which leads the NBA. But back down on Mitchell in this all-NBA matchup. Spin, and that is smooth from the MVP.
And smooth and not an easy shot at all, but the efficiency with his shot. Tyson and Mitchell, they are effective.
Here's the switch. SGA has Allen. Pump, step through, 2 more.
You're right, it does look easy.
I feel like I'm watching. Oh, yeah, I can do that, right?
Just the second game this season that Turner has missed, and the first for an injury. The other was for an illness, as Gilgeous-Alexander scoops at home. Another Doc Rivers timeout. 38.
Jay Will did a good job of standing tall, and it threw off the shot completely. Shai, sidestep, the Euro,